Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more of the Legend of Heroes, Trails into Reverie, Pharaoh Fiasco here. In the last episode, we were basically traipsing around our old stomping grounds. Good old Heiyue, Black Moon. Ooh. Okay, upstairs is still roped off. This is Heiyue member, Lao. This is who we want to talk to. Greetings, Special Support Section. I don't see Sao anywhere around. Is he not here? Correct. Master Sao is currently away on business. Probably over in Calvert being a party member. Crossbell's re-independence means that Heiyue's branches and communications will have to be restructured. Master Sheen has returned to the public with the Elder's blessings. Good to know Heiyue has its hands full at the moment. And let me get this to play nice. Hopefully. Maybe. Alright, nope. I definitely need a more reliable solution for this, but it's whatever. Indeed. Seeing you reminds me that Master Sheen has a message he would like to pass along. I apologize I could not deliver this message in person, my dear Ellie. Congratulations on Crossbell's re-independence. It would bring me great pleasure to arrange a party in your and Crossbell's honor at a later date. That was all. I would appreciate it if you could pass the Master's message along to Miss McDowell when you can. Jeez, that little guy is just as head over heels for her as ever. Thanks, Lau. I'll be sure to let her know. Yeah, this guy. Nope, can't go into these doors either. Alright, well, Lau was the only person in here worth talking to. Nice little, update on what's going on with that. It's interesting that they decided to make, like, a game to wrap up all the plot points before we move on into, like, the Calvert stuff. At least that's what I'm assuming is going on here, because, again, I tried to go into this as spoiler-free as possible. Spence. I don't remember who he is, so I'm not going to talk to him. Ooh, there's somebody down here. McKinnon. Vague recollection of who that is. We're really only here for Grace. Editor-in-Chief. He's smoking indoors? Sorry, Lloyd. Regular visitors aren't allowed to visit the editorial section. It's nothing personal, I promise. Right, of course. My mistake. Sorry about that. Well, I guess we're stuck with the Editor-in-Chief then. The weather is perfect today. That should mean lots of great photos for the paper. All of my reporters are raring to cover today's events. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited to see what sort of articles they turn in once this is all said and done. And we've also got that secret entrance to the underground, or the geofront. That's it. Ooh. We probably can't go to Michelin, but is there anybody interesting waiting down?
Look, even Mishy's celebrating with us.
I wonder if they staged some kind of Michelin event here for today.
Ooh, let's go say hi.
Keep out. Oh, they completely blocked it off. Ah. Ooh.
I bet we could fish here.
So what's the fishing minigame like this time? Fishing controls, so it looks like it's the same. Press X when the arrow is pointing at the bar. The size of your catch depends on whether the arrow is pointing when you press the button. The bigger the fish, the better the items it will spit up. You won't catch anything if the time gauge runs out or if you miss the bar. If you don't catch anything, you won't use up any bait.
A bite.
Oh my gosh.
Crap.
Hold on.
A bite.
God dang.
Crap.
This fishing minigame was no joke.
A bite.
Crap.
Be good.
Fishing controls 2. Hold down X to reel in the fish. Watch the fish and let go of the button when needed. Hold X too long and the fish will break the line. Don't hold X long enough and the fish will escape. When the fish gets angry, let go of X. When you've reeled the fish in all the way to the left, you've won. Alright. Just about got him. And I'm gonna try for the gold, the yellow section.
Oh well.
Kasagin. Oh, well, hey. I guess we won't be trying for the yellow bar then. Usherette. Meh. I hear today is a very special day. We'll be holding a mini show after the ceremony, so be sure to stop by. That sounds like it could be fun. It's been so long since I've seen Michi in the fur. It takes me back to my days of lonely housewives inviting me to Michelin for scandalous rendezvous. This friggin' guy. Even what you associate with Michi is corrupt. You're the worst. Nothing could corrupt your fun when you're at Michelin Wonderland. Apparently. Michi is the consummate professional. And I wonder if Dubro with the ramen cart over here has a dish to feed us. Oh, hey, it's you. Want the usual? Sorry, not this time. I was just stopping by on part of my patrol. So this is where that Koki fellow from the old Saber Vipers took up work, eh? So that's what it was called. I can remember the Testament's Saber Vipers. I feel like they were called something else in the fan translation, but that doesn't matter anymore. They're the Saber Vipers. This ramen stand always was popular. You've become a regular here, Lloyd? Yeah, I didn't used to have enough time, but I've been swinging by a lot in the last few months. Ozell tells me the guy used to be a regular too. I'm not one to pry into the pasts of my customers. I just couldn't help but remember another brown-haired detective you bear a striking resemblance to. And for the record, your usual flavor, type of noodle, oil, and even toppings match his nearly entirely. You don't say. Well, that's something. As if you needed more ways to remind people of your brother. And this dude forever running back and forth. The IBC. Good times were had here. Some good times. Also some insane times. But mostly good. Oh! Agate! This is random? Whoa! Tita Russell.
So you know, I'd like to look into revamping the overall frame for the next prototype. I'm still intrigued by wanting to implement the Foundation's latest tech into it.
Yona Sacred.
Sounds like it's gonna be a real head-scratcher, but that's half the fun.
We'll likely need the RF and Vern Company's cooperation to draft out the concept.
Absolutely. We plan to hammer out the finer details after the signing ceremony so we can...
Woman in white? Who's that gonna turn out to be?
That whole conversation's going straight over my head.
I know that younger blonde-haired girl's from the Liberal Kingdom. Didn't realize she's in Crossbell. I don't know the other blonde in the lab coat, though.
Agate Krosner.
Whoa. The hell you doing here, Bannings? Haven't seen you since Shara and that idiot's wedding. Doing well?
You better believe it. We're doing better than well.
I know the ink ain't dried yet, but congrats on Crossbell's independence.
Thank you, Agate. I appreciate that. Thank you. And thanks again for being such a huge help with everything that went down in Erebonia. We saw each other briefly at the wedding, but nice to meet you. I'm Noel. And I'm Wazi. I've heard a little about you from Kevin. Yeah, I've heard a bit about you guys through the grapevine too. You're rising up the ranks of the CGF, and you're a Dominion. Pleasure. Randolph's not hanging around anywhere, is he? Heard he quit his job at the branch campus. Randolph. Randy? He's calling him by his full government? He's here, yeah. He came back to the SSS. You two fought together during the railway guns incident in Ortis, didn't you? You know what he said when he saw me? Guess we redheads gotta stick together. I like the guy. Plus, I owe him one since he was a good instructor to Tita. Ah, your little girlfriend, right? And they're really, at this point, like, I feel like Tita has hit the age of majority. She should be like 17 years old right now. And Estelle and Joshua were 100% globetrotting by the time they were her age, so... But Agatha's like almost 30 at this point, though, isn't he? Well, hey. I heard you were like siblings in the beginning. You need to play those games, because that was definitely not what that was feeling like. But now, not even national borders are enough to keep your hearts apart. Whoa! Really? Legit priest my ass. What the hell kind of BS is he spreading around the church? Just ignore what he said. As for us, we'll be in Crossbell for a few days. See if you can grab Randolph so we can go out for drinks. I'd be up for getting to know you guys in the SSS better. Sounds great. I'll let you know when I'm free. Speaking of which, about...
Hey, Red! I don't remember saying you could slack off.
Okay, I guess from the way that she's treating him, that's definitely Tita's mom.
Oh, hello there. Long time no see, Lloyd.
Yeah. Long time no see. And,
Erica Russell.
I thought I made it as clear as your face is stupid, Agate. The only reason I let you come is because Tita is in need of a research assistant. You've got a whole lot of nerve working that jaw with some other group in the middle of a meeting.
What do you expect? I don't know shit about what you're talking about.
Now, is that any tone to take with Erica, Agate? Did you play the third? Do you remember what happened?
It'd be one thing if it was like the activation test we started off doing, or you wanted me to do some heavy lifting, but...
I remember that fight being kind of annoying. Oh my god!
No excuses. That's one ding. 2 more and you're on the first flight back to Liberl. And I hope you love the outdoors, because your flight is going to be through my special Crossner catapult. Ha ha ha!
She wants to see this man dead. I love it.
Was that the huge hunk of junk you made me carry all the way over here? What is your damage, woman?
Honestly, you're 30 years old and her teenage daughter is in love with you.
Mom, stop! Can't you behave while we're in a whole other country?
Dude, she is flying through the air. She is too amped. Tio? Who is she? She's the technical advisor at ZCF, Professor Erica Russell. Professor Albert Russell is her father. And she's just, a little obsessed with her daughter, Tita. So you were discussing plans for the next Orbital gear. And this is the 4th generation, you said. Correct. With 3 and EXA now complete, we're more than ready for Orbital Gear 4. It's the talk of the whole tech world right now, with the Epstein Foundation, ZCF, RF, and even the Verne Company getting involved. It's a super cosmopolitan effort, so I'm expecting for the one that whoever the techie and Calvert pilots, it's gonna be crazy. We've only just made our first prototype though, so there's a chance the finished product won't be anything like what we have now. I'll be meeting up with Elisa after the signing ceremony to figure out the next step. The talks are also going to involve how we plan to expand the Orbital net too. This is a much bigger deal than I realized. It's a huge deal really. With so many partners to negotiate with, I doubt progress will be smooth. It won't, but I think major changes like Crossbell becoming independent will help inspire even more change. There's no better time than just after a bitter war to research new avenues into a brighter, more peaceful future. That's what I believe, at least. It makes sense to me. Well, here's hoping it all comes together. If you need our help during any part of it, you can come to us. I wouldn't even hesitate. We might be sitting among the continent's next generation of top engineering minds with all their puzzling through. I sure believe they are. That's why I wanted to supervise and give some input here and there. The day's finally come when my peerless princess has left the nest to start up a big venture like this with like-minded friends. I'm not sure whether to be happy about it or wallow in parental loneliness. Oh, Mom, just be happy for me! It won't be easy doing this and attending Thor's, but I'm as determined as anybody to make it work. Besides, I'll have Agate to keep me from getting in the weeds. Right, Agate?
You know it. Whatever you need, whenever you need it. I'm always here for you, Tita.
They really are super close. Though they don't seem to have the innocent friendship Kevin made them out to have. So Kevin was trying to fix things up. He was trying to make it sound nice for anybody who was listening, but they're not doing themselves any favors, and Kevin can't fix it all. He can fix a lot, but he can't fix it all. Nope. They make such a perfect couple that it's like it's second nature to them. Maybe they've just gotten closer since he last talked to them? No. Just you wait, Agate Crossner. You'll never have my stamp of approval. Better watch your back because one of these days, you know, maybe they should just stick to being innocent. Let's pretend we didn't notice anything. Gotta love it.
I'm sorry about that. Erica's always been this way. She's never gonna let that kid leave the nest, I swear. I get the feeling they've already decided when to hold the signing ceremony. I guess I can check it out on the monitors if it comes down to it.
Oh, gotta get behind them. Did you know that both ZCF and the Vern Company now have offices in this building? Wow, okay. Well, I guess now that we're on equal footing with them, it's not like, oh my god, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's not like, oh my gosh. It's not like it is a display of power or oppression. It's a footing, being on equal footing, that sort of thing. Well, that's not specifically the sentiment I'm trying to convey, but whatever. Professor Russell has been acting as a representative there for ZCF's main office. You don't say. The vibe in this building has changed a lot ever since the Reinford group reduced their presence. The IBC sure is living up to being international, housing offers for the biggest manufacturers in Calvert and Liberal. It's pretty sweet the countries are working together again, isn't it? And the more engineers there are in the city, the less pressure on me. I get to mess around. Well, I don't think that was the intention. But it's true Crossbell has always been a large trade hub. Things are back to normal. With international tensions fading, lots more enterprises from abroad have their eyes on what's happening here again. The same goes for me. I came to Crossbell looking for assistance with the Orbital gear. And Erica wasn't part of that at all. I'm gonna kill you, Red. How dare you sit next to my baby girl like that's just your special spot? Why, is something the matter? You happen to be wearing the most concerned expression for no reason. Oh, am I? Really? You know, I continue to be amazed at how much the next generation of engineers has already accomplished. We're about to enter a new era, in politics and in technology. But as far as I can see, my daughter and her peers are as prepared as anyone could ever be to carve their own path in the midst of change. It's kind of wild how Sensible she is when she's not being a mama bear. That's what makes her so entertaining. And, well, I guess. This is like Tio's dad figure. My apologies. I just received a call from the Foundation branch out of Reverie. It sounds important, so I should take this. Yes. Yes. From St. Ursula Hospital? Not that I've heard. So it sounds like we're going to be making a detour down there. And she was on her way to an academic conference. That's worrying. I wonder what's going on. We'll find out before too long. Rhineford Industry Group. The Rhineford Company will be reducing its presence in Crossbell going forward, but that doesn't mean it's completely pulling out. I will continue being the receptionist here for one. Okay. Oh, well, guess there's nothing else left to do in here. Patrol around Crossbell City, and the only person we have left to check up on is Ellie. Who, I'm going to assume Ellie is probably in the entertainment district. So that way we can kill 4 birds with 1 stone. We'd be able to meet up with Sully, Risha, and Ilya all at once. Crossbell Administrative District. Everything looks busy near the Civic Center right now. Yeah, this is where the ceremony's being held today, so I'm not surprised. This district's probably going to be even busier later. Yeah, let's see if everything's in order. Okay. The city library. Can we go in here? You've got no reason to go inside. I feel like Lloyd definitely understands the value. Whoa, she looks like... Oh, it's them! They're just kind of randomly here. Estelle Bright. Joshua Bright.
Nothing beats ice cream after a job well done.
And her, because I, like, in Cold Steel 4, I wasn't, because, like, I felt like it sounded like she recorded that in her, like, her lines were tinnier than everybody else's, but it was released in the middle of COVID, so I'm sure Stephanie Shea recorded those in, like, her home. But the sound quality is completely different.
I'm glad that stall in the entertainment district was still there. Although, I'm guessing we won't have much time to relax like this going forward, with all the guild work we need to do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But that's why we've got to make the most of every chance we get. Oh, you've got some on your cheek.
Aww.
The flavor you got is really nice, too. Knew I should have gotten a double. Amazing weather, delicious ice cream, a primo eating spot. It's like a dream. Huh? What's up? You've gone totally red.
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, I still can't get over the way you do stuff like that without batting an eye. I thought I'd gotten used to it, but you still catch me off guard sometimes.
Wait, what? What'd I do?
It just comes so naturally to her.
Don't worry about it. You want another bite?
Heck yeah, I do. You're the best, Joshua. Lay it on me.
Yeah, maybe not in public.
Joshua, come on now. Be a good sport.
Oh, come on. We haven't had a chance to do this in ages. Pretty please.
Right.
Hey there, you two.
We're just standing there gawking at him.
We, didn't mean to interrupt.
How long have you been there?
We saw everything. It was awesome. I love you guys. I'm mortified. Mortified! You needn't be. I'm sorry we spoiled your fun. Though I think I've gone as red as you two now. Huh. Now that was a sight for sore eyes. I haven't seen a couple so clearly head over heels for one another in a while. You were like two blissfully unaware lovebirds. I was just savoring dessert, I swear!
I did try to warn you. It's good to see you three again. Although I suppose it hasn't been that long since Olivier's wedding. It sure feels like it has, given how busy we've been ever since. I wasn't expecting to run into the two of you here in Crossbell.
We're here on a job from the guild. After the signing ceremony, Calvert and Erebonia are going to be setting up consulates here, see? So we were asked by the ambassadors for both countries in Liberl to escort their secretaries here. Huh. That's pretty big news.
The ambassadors who hired us are the ones who will be serving as consuls, too. Their names are Elsa and Davil. We kind of go a ways back with them.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. Those names, I don't know who those people are at all. I'm sure we've talked to them at some point, but... Oh! With the woman, at least. The woman has some sort of relationship with Zine. Or somebody. She's like, because she does look familiar. Davil, I got no clue. Elsa was, she had some sort of romantic tension. I think it was with Zine. I would have to see what she's fully dressed as. No, that doesn't make sense, because what's her face is still, Keelika is still around, and she and Zine had like, who was it? I know we've talked to Elsa before. You'd think they were mortal enemies at first glance, but they actually complement each other really well. I think they'll both be brilliant mediators in these difficult times.
I trust your judgment, so that's reassuring to hear.
Even with the war behind us, there's still plenty of diplomatic problems between the Empire and the Republic, like reparations. So here's hoping these consulates go some way toward normalizing things between the two.
Yeah, that's an issue the entire region is going to need to address going forward. Still, even if there are lingering problems, I really believe the world's headed in a good direction.
Me too.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, we'll see a month from now what the situation's looking like in Calvert, but for right now, everything's hunky-dory.
Still, it sounds like you're going to be in Crossbell for a while longer, right? We'll have to show you what's new around the city once the signing ceremony is over.
I'll introduce you to some of my favorite date spots. Total privacy guaranteed. Yeah, I think I've had enough of being embarrassed in public for 1 year.
Well, I suppose we'd all better get back to work.
Estelle and Joshua. Ambassadors Cochrane and Crainaw, huh? That really takes me back. Okay, they kind of, like the pictures, because I remember Crainaw, and I do think Elsa is Calvardian or east of Calvardian. I am so sure about that.
Right? They've been helping us out ever since our early days as senior bracers. Though you first met them back when Olivier, Shara, and the others were with you too, right? Prince Olivert? You mean when he was traveling around Liberl in disguise?
Yep, the first time I met Ambassador Crainaw, he couldn't stop laying into Olivier for fooling around. I heard he changed his tune when he found out Olivier was a prince, though. Poor guy.
I'll bet he did. I can't imagine that would have made Ambassador Cochrane treat him any differently. She's always had a stern personality, but has always been also been understanding and sympathetic towards Liberl.
Man, all this reminiscing is making me miss Shara, Zine, and the others.
Aren't Tita and Agate at the IBC building? Let's drop in on them during our next break.
Great idea! In that case, let's get back to work so we can go see them later. Oh, and good luck on your patrols and with the ceremony later, Lloyd.
Thanks, Estelle. Same to you.
Preparations for the ceremony are well underway.
It's really happening. Today, right here, is where it's going to be signed.
I don't think it'll feel real even after I see it.
We're definitely going to do everything and anything we need to protect the Crossbellan independence. Female police officer, receptionist, Shion, Calvardian clerk. I am truly interested in what's going on with Calvert. Oh, this is where they're at. So I was wrong about the entertainment district then. Oh.
Goodness.
This is simply divine.
Elisa Reinford. Sharon Kruger. Toa Herschel.
I'm glad it meets with your approval.
I can feel my fatigue fading away with every sip.
Well noted. It is a variety of Earl Grey from Orit particularly suited for easing exhaustion. I find it goes especially well with these scones, too.
Thank you very much.
This isn't my first time trying your tea, but I can see you've become better at brewing it than ever. Why, thank you. I have been renewing my efforts to improve ever since the war's conclusion last year. So it seems, nobody makes a cup like you do, Sharon.
It is serving to dispel some of the anxiety I was feeling about this afternoon's ceremony, too.
I feel the same way. It's giving me the boost I need to work hard this afternoon. I hope we're not interrupting your little tea party, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Lloyd! And Noelle and Wazzy, too! Good morning, everyone!
I wasn't expecting to see some faces from Thor's at the Civic Center. What brings you all here?
Oh, we just came to offer the speaker our congratulations on achieving independence. We both have a part to play in everything going on, you see.
Oh, really?
You may as well pull up a seat now that you're here. Could you bring some more tea and scones, Sharon?
Gladly, my lady.
Oh, we don't want to put you through any trouble, but thank you.
Oh, now that's an invitation I can't refuse.
Oh my. Wow, this really is good. I'm generally not much of a tea drinker, but I could definitely see myself getting hooked on this.
Same here. It really relaxes you to your very core. I've heard from Reen and the others just how good your tea is, Sharon, so I'm happy to have finally tried it.
I'm honored you would speak of it so. I know preparing for this ceremony is keeping a lot of people busy, the church included. The two of you have plenty of work on your hands too, I take it. Yes, Elisa's helping out with the behind schedule dismantling of Tangram Fortress and repurposing the munitions factory. As for Toa, she's been invaluable in all the negotiations that allowed the ceremony to formally proceed. Whoa! That's huge!
I had no idea all of that was going on behind the scenes. We really do owe you both, huh?
I couldn't agree more. I truly appreciate everything you're both doing for us. It's only because of the support of people from other countries like you that today's ceremony could come about at all. Quite literally, there was a lot of fighting going on to get to this point.
As the Speaker of the House, allow me to extend my sincere thanks as well. In particular, I cannot thank the Reinford Company enough for its contributions, both financial and otherwise.
Please, raise your head, Mr. Speaker. We were just meeting our obligations as a company, though if I'm honest, I just wanted to be able to help out however I could, as Elisa. Ellie is my friend now, and the people of Crossbell helped so much in bringing the Great Twilight to an end. I'm so grateful. Aw. Thank you, Elisa. I feel indebted to the people here too. Crossbell has been dear to my heart since I came as part of the trade conference entourage during my student years. I'm sure that while everyone helping out has their own reasons and experiences that have led them to do so, we're all united in wanting to do what we can for Crossbell however we can.
You're not wrong there. I know that's how I feel.
And it's appreciated, Wazzy.
Hear, hear. I really can't thank all of you enough for what you've done for my home.
As someone who cares about Crossbell, I'm just so happy that you'll finally have your independence. But even if our international relationship changes, I hope we can stay close friends, Ellie.
Oh, I'm sure you guys will be fighting alongside each other for the foreseeable future.
I feel very much the same way. Here's to lifting each other up, always.
You really have grown into a fine young woman, my lady. Sitting here, it's hard not to believe that Crossbell and the Empire can get along.
I'm certain we can too. I can see I'm going to need to put my full spirit into the ceremony to avoid being upstaged by my juniors. The tea earlier eased my fatigue greatly, but these old bones could really do with an extra bit of encouragement. Maybe I should order myself another speaker-style acerbic tomato shake.
I'd forgotten you were so fond of those.
That does sound like something that would perk you right up, though. Oh, I can give you my personal assurance on that. Perhaps I could treat you to one later?
That'd be lovely, sir. Everyone really does have a lot going on, huh? Please try not to overwork yourselves to the detriment of your health, both of you. So, I guess Risha, Ilya, Sully, they're all gonna have their own thing in the entertainment district. Elisa and Toa have both been so kind. It helps knowing there are people outside Crossbell cheering for our independence. There are still so many issues to iron out on an international level, but thinking of our friends gives me hope. Oh, okay.
I believe the SSS is the reason that we're able to celebrate this day at all.
I thought I had Sharon queued up.
It makes me proud that such promising youth calls my dear Crossbell home. I hope you'll continue to support your home for years to come.
So this is a specially made acerbic tomato shake. I must say, it has quite the intriguing flavor profile. I must research the ingredients later and learn how to prepare it for myself.
I don't know if that's a drink you should be eager to foist upon others.
You know the branch that Rhineford Company had over in the Harbor District? We ended up handing it off to the IBC group as part of the shift in corporate direction and general downsizing of our operations. There are parts of it that are still under renovation, but from now on, it'll officially serve as an IBC facility. I really want and intend for the Rhineford Company to use its technology for peace from now on. We're working hard to help it turn a new leaf, just like Crossbell is about to with the signing ceremony. Change is in the air.
Sure is.
Doing all this work takes me back to when I visited the West Cimmeria Trade Conference. Crossbell was stuck in the middle of a tug-of-war between Ereboni and Calvert that day. You could cut the tension with a knife. And just like that day, the Speaker, SSS, and CGF are still fighting for Crossbell. It's thanks to them that Crossbell has come so far. It almost brings a tear to my eye, and I'm not even Crossbellin'.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to know that they're fully and 100% in our corner.
And I think right here we've got the one other residential district and the entertainment district.
I think we should stay away from the tower for now. We don't want to get in the way of everyone preparing for this ceremony.
And this is... Oh, this is us. Crossbell Police Department. Fran is probably going to be in here. I see that Police HQ is back in business. being here reminds me of my faithful visit 2 years ago to join the SSS. Not to mention the time we helped the Vice Commissioner. That brings back memories. It didn't take long at all for things to get back to normal after the city's celebration. Dismantling the military police and rebuilding our old police force for peacekeeping in the wake of the occupation was a top priority. Yeah, from what I remember, one of the people who played a big part in that was...
I cannot commend you enough for all your work this past month.
That sounds like Sergey.
Thank you, Detective. I'm sure it's been an exceptionally challenging time for you, too.
Is that Machias? It is Machias! No, it's Dudley!
It wasn't easy being tasked with a month-long inspection here. But that this ceremony can go ahead is in no small part thanks to your efforts.
And it was Machias! But I cut him off. My bad.
I can and should say the same for all the help you've given me in return. And perhaps I should save this until after the ceremony, but congratulations on Crossbell's independence.
Thanks.
They're so alike in so many ways. Fran Seeker.
Oh, hey Noe! Hey guys!
She calls her sister Noe. That's adorable.
Hello. Is this part of your patrol?
Must be rough. Hats off to you.
And you.
How many times do I have to tell you not to call me Noe while I'm on duty?
As many as you want, cause I ain't stopping.
Aw.
And wow, your CGF uniform really suits you. But today's outfit is just plain cute. I want to see you in a police uniform one day. I bet you would rock it.
You'd be hard-pressed to find a pair of sisters who get along better than these two. Maybe, but I really wish she'd start being a little more independent. If anything, she's been getting worse since we liberated the city, telling me she wants to sleep in my bed when I go home and such. Where's the harm in that? There's nothing more beautiful than sisterly love, if you ask me. See? Wazzy gets it! I need to stock up on Vitamin Noel after being away from you for so long. See a doctor. Immediately. I wasn't aware you were taking the two of them around on your patrol, Bannings. I'm not sure how I feel about people who aren't technically part of the force help with our duties. Oh, is having them with me a problem? I didn't think it would be, especially since they've served in the SSS previously, as police adjacent as you could possibly be. No, pay me no mind. You know what works best for you at this point. Experience has taught me that trying to get the SSS to follow police rules to the letter is a fool's errand. I finally accepted that when you carried out that frankly insane plan to storm Orcus Tower last month. That was pretty crazy, wasn't it? I know they put a lot of effort into preparing for it, but still. But hey, it worked! I do apologize for always worrying everyone, though. By the way, you're Inspector Machias from Thor's Class 7, if I recall rightly. And that's right, it's good to see you again. Just call me Machias, though. There's no need to be so formal when we're about the same age. Well, if you're sure, Machias it is then. I hear you've been staying in Crossbell for the last little while, though. Yeah, I came on an assignment from the Inspectorate. I came to observe the withdrawal of military forces from the city after the war, with the recent occupation put behind schedule. And as long as we're on the subject of the war, let me thank you all again for your help with the Great Twilight. Don't mention it. That crisis threatened us as much as it threatened Erebonia. Still, it sounds like you've got one heck of a stressful job. You're a brave one for signing up for it. I get that a lot. Still, it's rare to see you being so friendly with someone. You're usually such a serious fault finder. I've been thinking the same thing. I hear you two are constantly on little coffee dates too. Easy now, don't be rude, you two. I'm simply acknowledging his diligence and dedication. Young men like him are a rare breed these days. His work has also given us plenty of opportunities to talk. We've got a surprising number of things in common too, and not just our shared love of coffee. I also learned a lot from you during that case a while back that we ended up helping resolve together. I kind of do vaguely recall Dudley and Machias hanging out together previously, but I don't know what he's talking about with this. I was just grateful for your assistance with it. While I regret that you will be leaving Crossbell today, depart knowing that coffee is on me next time you're in the city. Tempt me with a good time, why don't you? I'd be happy to take you up on that. I'm sure my work won't be getting any less challenging anytime soon, so it'll be nice to have something to look forward to. The feeling is quite mutual.
They really are two peas in a pod, huh?
Bespectacled stress magnet in a fitted suit sure is a specific wavelength, and yet they found each other against all odds. I'm kind of curious what case they were referring to just now, too. Okay, so it wasn't anything we've been privy to. Well, be sure to conduct your patrol with great vigilance. I shall be counting on your technique or your unique perspective in rooting out potential signs of danger. Should anything happen, you are without a doubt the group able to act most flexibly. We'll do our best. Let's do all that we can to make the ceremony a success. Now that's some high praise. The SSS has really gone up in your eyes, hasn't it? Yeah, so we're really going to need to pull our weight so we don't let the team down. Come to think of it though, it feels like everyone in Crossbell from the Empire is connected to Thor somehow. Funny how that works, right? Elisa, Toa, Inspector Machias. Now that you mention it, you're right. There are a lot of students there with connections to Crossbell in some way. Overcoming the Great Twilight was a combined effort between us and them too. So they're very much friends fighting for the same cause. And with one man at the center of it all, Reen Schwarzer. Yes, sir. Reen Schwarzer, the hero otherwise known as the Ashen Chevalier. He was a huge factor in the war ending as quickly as it did. I only met him personally at the wedding we all attended, but I'd heard a lot about him from Gaius and Father Thomas. Rumors seem to fly around him for sure. He's also an instructor at Thor's branch campus, and Yuna is in his class. Yeah, honestly, we owe Crossbell's freedom in no small part to him. He's really quite the guy. I wonder what he's up to these days. It sounds like things have at least calmed down in the Empire these past 6 months. He and the rest of his friends are probably involved in something else big, I figure. You're probably right. It sounds like you and his classmates are the best of the best too. Sounds like we can't afford to sit idly by then. We can't let them hog all the glory. You can now use the Trails to Walk menu. Using the Trails to Walk menu allows you to switch viewpoints in the story. Okay, when they said Lloyd's path, I thought we were going to do Lloyd's thing, and then the next chapter was going to be from Reen's perspective, but clearly not. You are currently playing the Lloyd route in which Lloyd is the protagonist. However, you can switch to the Reen route to play as Reen. There you can experience the story unfolding simultaneously from his perspective. There are times when you cannot make progress in the main story without changing routes. Trails to Walk. Press right to open the Trails to Walk menu. From here you will be able to change to a different protagonist. Current route, goal of current route. Alright. I mean, we're not going to do that right this moment, obviously. One of these guys, Raymond, Donovan, Pierre, wife beater. One of these guys was seriously male police officer. Okay. Yeah, nothing else going on in here, but I wonder if we'd come here first if we'd gotten the Trails to Walk thing, though I don't think there's a straight path to the administrative district from where we started out at. Yeah, I think the entertainment district should connect here, but even so, We're still with Lloyd for the time being. And this should, yep, Entertainment District. Crossbell Entertainment District. Huh. This place is always crazy busy, but it might be a little extra crazy today. Can't blame anyone. We've all been waiting for this day to come. Plus, there's the Arkanseal performance tonight. Speaking of, why don't we go check in on them? Sure, though I bet they're up to their necks in practice. We've got plenty of other places we could pop our heads in while we're here too. Patrol around Crossbell City. Oh, I was like, she looks important, but she's not. We could probably play slots if we really wanted to. But we're mainly here. Yeah, let's see what Sherry's got to offer. Pecky plushie, droplets, souls. All the regular good stuff. Anyone particularly interesting upstairs? Noble guest. Seems like the answer is no. But we had to make sure, didn't we? This means we can go ahead and, I feel like the Crossbell Strip, that's what it is now? Before it was like the back alley or back roads or something back. Nope, Cosmic Cluster Ice Cream, but it's an item and not a dish. So we ain't worried about it. Looking good as always. Arkanseal. Huh. How nostalgic for me. The commemorative performance for the signing ceremonies tonight, right? Yeah, Risha got us all S-section seats. It'll be the same performance as the one during the operation. The dream of a million nights. Yuna said she was really bummed she was gonna miss out on this. There'll be plenty of opportunities to see them perform in the future. Anyway, Cecile said she'd be here, right? Yeah, let's see if we can find her. Up we go, out we head. Just be able to waltz into the dressing rooms like it's nothing. Well, I guess we didn't have to come in here because we can see on the thing that there's nobody occupying this room. Oh, it's the only room we can go in. Backstage, which gives us stage access.
Good. This has been coming along quite nicely for us only being a month in. Though, Risha, I think you're missing some more oomph in your steps with the chorus. And I think you're getting stuck in your previous position with the old number of performers, Sully. Forget the old, adjust with the new, feel the energy of the stage.
Ilya, she knows what she's talking about, that's for sure.
All in all, inspiring work. Inspiring enough that I think we'll nail it if we practice even more before tonight.
And she's got a new outfit as well.
Okay. Oh, hey, Cecile.
Well, when did you sneak in?
Couldn't have picked a better time than in the middle of practice, couldn't we have?
No way. I'm happier seeing Ilya back to 100%.
Right. She's been out of commission for a... Because I think she got in Zero, and she was recuperating from Azure until now.
And I keep telling her not to push it beyond that. Though I can't be too hard on her since she's been good about it.
Oh, I've been taking plenty of breaks just to avoid getting a good talking to.
Ilya and Cecile, Risha Mao, Sully Trade, Ilya Platier.
If it isn't my favorite little guy with friends in tow. Doing well, I hope.
But, what's his name? Mueller. Ilya and, in one very specific way, Ilya and Cecile remind me of Olivier or Olivert and Mueller. Only in one particular way, though.
Hi there. It's so nice of you to stop by. What's up?
Glad to stop by. And it's nice to see you doing so much better, Ilya. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were never hurt.
Oh, you think a few injuries could stop little old me? Think again.
Hey, she's a survivor. Oh my gosh, she's getting it. Well, hey, color me impressed. Very nice. You're a real stunner, Ilya! Even more than before, I think. Or is that just me? You can tell, I've been on fire all month. I was planning out all my moves while in rehab and everything. No rest for the weary performer, huh? I don't think we could stop Ilya if we tried. We'll have to step up our practice sessions so she doesn't end up leaving us in the dust. That's what I want to hear. We're rivals, and nothing inspires a better performance quite like the fires of competition. I wouldn't want to be putting my all in after being injured only to see you fall behind. Please, like that ever slowed you down. But I'm down to keep at it, yeah. Well, I'm sure whatever you give us tonight is going to blow us away. Thanks again for inviting us to your performance, by the way. Don't think anything of it. It's to thank you for all your help. It really is too bad Yuna can't come. Here's hoping she'll be able to see the next one. I want to show her just how much work we've put into this. I'm sure she's looking forward to it as much as you are. I'm so happy! Arc-and-Seal really is back! Between this and being independent again, it's like the day's full of dreams come true. Those dreams turned real only because people never gave up the good fight. The second I'd set foot on the stage for our surprise performance, I knew our home was ours again. Me too. Your performance was just too inspiring for us to fail. I never expected you'd put on a show so polished when we only asked you for a distraction. Yeah, we really pulled out a heck of a performance for something right at the last minute. And only a week after wrapping up rehab. You'd think it was impossible. Impossible? I don't know the meaning of the word. You know, the troupe had even less time to put on last year's performance. Oh yeah, when Shara got to dance with them. That show only went off as well as it did because everyone was helping us scramble last minute. I thought it was amazing personally. My eyes must have lit up like little jewels when I saw the recording. My thoughts exactly. It sure lit a fire under my butt to help me push through rehab. Thinking about it, with me, Risha, and Theodore back, Arc-and-Seal is a full house again. I think Theodore was like the butler dude. Well, we've made Crossbell wait long enough for our grand return. Let's make tonight our best performance yet. And that means practice, practice, practice. Come on then, everyone start getting ready for rehearsal. Yes, ma'am. She's going hard on this one, isn't she? I just hope she's not going too hard. I think these past couple of years were a little longer for her than most. Between that and tonight's performance proving that Arc-and-Seal is back for good, she's fired up as can be. I'm sure it's all she can think about. Oh. I can get why, yeah. Oh, but don't feel sad. Sully and I will make sure she doesn't go overboard. In fact, I need you to be happy so you can look forward to tonight. That I can do. We'll be rooting for you.
Risha, we can't do rehearsal without you. It's like you get absorbed into your own little world whenever he shows up.
Funny how that happens, doesn't it? Maybe you shouldn't interfere.
Was that really necessary?
Did she poke her shoulder? It doesn't look like she poked her shoulder.
I don't believe my eyes. Did you go up a cup?
She did not poke her shoulder, no.
How those monster melons continue to evolve, I'll never know. I better inspect for padding.
Oh my gosh.
Could you please stop?
Where am I supposed to be looking here? At the feast before your eyes, of course. Stop your staring and get it together, Lloyd! Now, Elia, play nice. Alright. Myrisha is showing so much spirit today. I guess it leaves me with no other choice. I'm just gonna have to match that spirit. I happen to have a little surprise planned for the signing ceremony. Look forward to it. Oh, I'm dying to know what it is! Anyway, I guess I'll be seeing you all later. I hope you're all looking forward to tonight. We're going to ring in Crossbell's newly won independence in style with a historic show. I don't doubt it, and can't wait. Good luck out there, Risha. I'll be staying here to watch Ilya in the evening performance. I'm worried she'll collapse the second the curtain closes tonight. The rest of you are going out to patrol the streets, yes? Thank you for looking for us and good luck. Sure thing. Thanks, Cecile. The seats were empty when we performed during last month's mission, but now we're going to be in front of a packed house. Feel the energy of the stage. I've never really thought of it like that, but I can give it a shot. Hey, quit staring at me, Bannings. Sorry, Sully. I was just thinking how far you've come as an artist these last few years. You're really something. Yeah, you've been putting in so much work. It's really inspiring. Jeez. How can you guys always say stuff like that with a straight face? You're gonna throw me off my game. But thanks. Just wait for the real thing. I'll show you just how hard we've been working. We'll knock your socks off. Someone's confident. That makes me even more eager to see what's in store. And everybody else here has names, yeah, but Theodore? Where has Theodore been at? Eugene's been going so hard that he's starting to look too rehearsed. But I get why he's feeling restless today. It's good to channel that nervous energy into making this the best show possible. Huh. Nope, not ringing any bells. Oh, we can actually exit off this stage now. Well, that's nice. And we've got one more area of Crossbell that we haven't been to, I think. Or we may just end up back in the same one. So we've got over here, which will lead us to... Where would you like to go? Yeah. Well, I think we've investigated as much as we can investigate, unless I've missed somebody. Is there someone waiting for us in Talus's? Nope. Who have we missed? Is Villa Raisins. Is there somebody in here? Because we definitely didn't. This is where Elia lives at. And we know she's not here, so... Them having trees indoors is crazy to me. The door is locked. This is Elia's apartment. I'm not sure what's going on right there, but I'm She and Sully are back to being roommates now that she's completed her physical therapy. Imagine paying rent and not even getting to sleep in your own bed for over 2 years. Must have felt good for her to come home. I'll bet. I still get a little emotional thinking about how hard she worked in return. And she's right back to rehearsing like a mad woman. I hope she can take some time for herself every now and then. So it wasn't Elia's apartment. And I don't think there's any other specific points of interest for us down here. Patrol around Crossbell City. I wonder if the I wonder if the game would tell us if we're like locked out and can't progress things. Maybe this is supposed to be our indication to switch over to Lloyd and walk Reen and walk Reen's trail instead? I think we've been everywhere. Talked to everybody. I would kind of hope there would be like an exclamation point or something, like an exclamation point. This comes up when you've done everything and it's your indication that you need to switch perspectives in order to get anywhere new. There we go. East Street. There's something in East Street? Well, there's that exclamation point I was looking for. So there's somebody or something here. No, she's just a shop. Fisherman's Guild? We have to go into the Fisherman's Guild? Okay. Well, well, well. If it isn't Lloyd Bannings in the flesh. Happy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day indeed. I take it you SSS folks are on patrol around town? Hope you're not getting any grief on a day like today. It's been smooth sailing here, I'm happy to report. And I see you've got the whole branch here today. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten you were part of a fishing guild, Lloyd. I mean, I joined as a matter of circumstance, so I wouldn't consider it a big deal. Oh, come now. No need to be so modest. Lloyd's a divine angler, the pinnacle of fishing every fisherman aspires to. Okay, so it's canon that Lloyd became a really good angler, or he got the max rank, I guess. And there's nowhere for him to go but up. We can't wait to see what sorts of big ins you reel in next. Your own popularity precedes you no matter where you go. Lloyd. I never asked for this. But hey, being popular is often a boon for investigations, so I guess this is just a fact of life for me now. Have you heard, Lloyd? The Lake Lord Company over in Arabonia recently bolstered their lineup. They were even kind enough to provide us with some free samples of their new products. Seeing as we need someone to put them through their paces anyway, why don't you go ahead and take them? Here. Custom rod, delicious bait, and fishing bait ×5. The delicious bait is a rod? I figured your fishing notebook was probably getting pretty full of logs, so I thought, heck, might as well while I'm at it. Sometimes it can do you well to start fresh, you know? Yeah, I hear you. Thanks, Certain. I think I'll do just that. Are you sure I can have this new rod and bait, though? That's awfully generous of you. Course I'm sure. I know you'll get a lot of use out of it. Besides, we're all eager to see what kind of critters you catch. I know you're plenty busy with your work and all, but don't forget to kick your feet up every now and then, yeah? Yeah, what he said. We should go fishing together again sometime, you hear? Absolutely! Whatever time works for you, we'd be happy to tag along. They're so agreeable and friendly and nice. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate it. In that case, I'm excited to see what this rod is capable of. The fishing notebook has been unlocked. I wonder, Would we have been able to view our casa gain before this? I'll have to review the thing. You can fish by inspecting a fishing point and pressing the X button. Fishing points are found in bodies of water all over Crossbell. Records of the fish that you have caught can be viewed under the fishing tab in your notebook. Fishing. At fishing points, you can cast a line and try to catch fish. You can exchange your caught fish with the Fisherman's Guild for items. Buying fishing gear will make it easier to catch fish. The effects of fishing gear are applied simply by purchasing them. Fishing 2. Fishing can be performed by several characters, Reen and Lloyd included. Set the character you want to fish as the party leader. You can check each character's fishing results by selecting fishing in the notebook. So let's go ahead and exchange this. I guess we're gonna have to walk around the back to be able to talk to her. We can get an S tablet, but we've already got plenty. Recuria Balm. Custom handle. Don't we already have a custom handle? No, we have a custom rod. Anything to make fishing easier. Because that minigame is crazy. But what that? Oh, I think that's yours, Lloyd. Yeah, I wonder who it's from.
Dudley speaking. How goes your patrol, Bannings?
We've been all over. Everything looks golden. All good. We're just finishing up our rounds, actually. Nothing out of the ordinary to report for now. Good. Perfect timing. In that case, I have something for you to do. There's something I want you to check at the old law firm on West Street. That place? Did something happen? Shouldn't Pete be there helping with the move? Yes, he's the one who called it in. He reported hearing monsters underneath the building. Okay, so that is still there. I guess it won't be roped off when we go back. Right, that building has another entrance to the geofront connected to it. It leads to the S2 area of the B sector. Class 7 used that entrance last year. Yeah, they definitely were able to get something set. It could be nothing, but we should play it safe with the signing ceremony so close. I also realize we're all busy right now. However, the SSS is the perfect fit for a check like this. No, you're right. We'll head there right away. Great, but if you need more time to finish what you were doing, then that's fine too. Thanks for the cover, Bannings. You heard the man. We've got an old-fashioned support request on our hands. Oh boy, still being saddled with the busy work, are we? Talk about a blast from the past. So, that old law firm has a monster infestation on its hands. There should still be time to take care of it before the signing ceremony. Yeah, I'm all for covering our bases before the ceremony begins too. Let's go speak with Pete once we're ready. Alright. We can just go to the abandoned law office. And then we can talk to Pete to get this set, but we're definitely going to do that next time. So join me then for more Trails into Reverie. Bye for now, guys.
A sea of clouds, and at its heart, the world tree, piercing the heavens. This is the world we call home. All rest